Well, we all love our outdoors, especially our water systems and play areas here in Chattanooga. And there's a local organization that is helping make sure that we can take full advantage of that. Here to give us all the information is Mary Beth and Amy. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, so I love the name of this. It's Tennessee SEA.
Right.
So explain a little bit of the backstory of this organization, and I love the history of it as well.
So almost 15 years ago, we started this to work with Caribbean kids to protect and restore their own community's water.
And this is in the Caribbean, too.
In the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Caribbean kids in the Caribbean, in St. Lucia, Dominica, Curacao, Belize. So a lot of different islands around the basin. And then a friend of mine said, Mary Beth, we have dirty water here, too.
Right.
Can you please do something here? And so we founded a local organization, Tennessee Student Environmental Alliance, to work with kids and communities here. So we work with grassroots community action to do positive things to protect our water.
Give us some examples of some of the activities or maybe educational opportunities that you partake of throughout the year.
Oh, so many. And one of the biggest is right now we're working on the Mountain Creek watershed, working to clean that up. And the kids from Red Bank Elementary School have been really instrumental in that. And so Mary Beth has actually been working with a lot of the students. They're coming up with ways to come up with their own investigations, do their own tests, and come up with a way to really make that watershed as clean as possible.
So some parents are watching at home, some of course, adult viewers. You speak to the kids all the time, but what do you need, in 1 or 2 points, what are something key to say to adults about the water here in our area and what we can do?
Everybody has water that hits their own home. If they would take care of that water that hits their own home, their own yard, and not let it run off dirty into the streams, that would be fantastic. It would change what's going on in our streams.
And it's easy to do that. And of course, we can get in touch with you and you can help us set up those ways in our home, around our home to take care of, our own little area and our own slice of heaven that we have here.
Right, yes.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about the event that you have coming up. We're talking about kids earlier, but this is obviously save water, drink wine. We're talking to you guys at home. Give us the information.
Yes. See, now that's another way you can help out too. If you come to the event, you drink a lot of the great local wines, you have a lot of fun, and then at the same time you're helping out Tennessee and Caribbean Sea. I mean, so that's one of the easiest ways I think you can help out. Show up February 9th.
Show up and have
Barn
fun.
Nursery.
Right. Yeah, and the fun thing is the Barn Nursery opens their doors to us, and so we wander through the warm greenhouses and sip wine and learn about other watershed organizations as well, because we showcase some of our partners and colleagues like the River Gorge Trust and South Chick Greenway Alliance and the North Chickamauga Creek Conservancy. So different groups that do good work as well.
It takes a community.
Absolutely. It takes us all.
It does. And we're going to have tables for each one of those watersheds that Mary Beth just mentioned. And we're still looking for some sponsors for some of those watersheds. So if anyone out there is interested, just contact Mary Beth and you can learn a little bit more about it. Save water, drink wine, and you can help clean up the water and have a great time.
And we can learn more too. I think a lot of times we partake in all of our great outdoor water activities here in the Chattanooga area, but we don't think about where's this water coming from? How can I make this environment a little bit better? I know you mentioned that you've been working with some schools on some different testing methods and getting them out into the environment. What's that experience like? And kind of talk me through the kids' process and maybe a light bulb moment.
So the first thing is getting kids outside. That is absolutely the most important, because a lot of kids these days, whether they're living in places where they can't get outside or they're tied to their screens, are just not partaking in outdoor activities as much. And with this being an outdoor community, and the only way to get people to really take care of what's going on outside is to get them to love what's going on outside. And so we have gone from, I'm going to go back to Red Bank Elementary, even though we've been working with Hardy Elementary and Ivy Academy and Wahatchee School and a lot of homeschool groups. At Red Bank Elementary, the first time I went to talk to the principal and the assistant principal, they didn't really know how close the creek was, or that there was a creek in the backyard.
Yes.
And that was probably 5 years ago. And today, that is their creek.
Absolutely.
Don't do anything to my creek. What can we do to protect our creek?
Taking ownership of
They
what's around
have
you.
ownership of that creek now, and we even have T-shirts now that say "I love Mountain Creek."
I love
because,
it.
and we're getting
Perfect.
other people in the community involved.
All right, so again, the first step, though, is to attend Save Water, Drink Wine
Absolutely.
on February 9th. That's, again, February 9th at the Barn Nursery. And if you want more information on this great organization, maybe if you want to have, you know, Mary Beth come and get in schools with you guys, give her a call. That information and the website is all there on the screen. Ladies, thanks so much, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
us.
it.